Hey everyone, so I got another comparison video. This time we're going to look at the iPhone SE versus the iPhone 7. And I already did a comparison video between these phones and the 7 Plus, which you see here on the right side. Of course, with the SE and the 7 Plus, there's a big difference in screen size. So I figured I'd do a test between the SE and the 7 since they're much closer in size. The two small iPhones that Apple's released this year. So like all other speed tests, going to power both these on at the same time. And I do have a pretty strong preference between the two, so I'll discuss that throughout the video. Of course, the SC costs less money, so I'll discuss whether I think it's worth paying extra for the 7. Both these are on iOS 10. And in surprising first result, the SC loading up quicker. So the SC is similar to last year's 6S model. It has the A9 chipset, 2 GB of RAM, whereas the 7, so it also has 2 GB of RAM, but has the latest A10 chipset. So it should do better. All right, so just to make sure everything should be closed out on both. Good there. Good there. All right, let's get started. So we're going to do temporal on 2 first. Now, one of the first things you notice is the screen size. So on the SE, you have a 4-point-inch screen. On the Apple iPhone 7, it is 4.7 inches. And you see here faster on the 7, but not by that much, but still faster. Both of them have the same PPI, so you get the same resolution per inch, 326. And so we'll just do Chrome now. All right, so let's go to IGN. Wow, we're really fast on both. Let's do Nintendo. Looks like faster on the 7, but again, really fast. Let's do a site I haven't been to, Sony.com. Really fast on both. Let's see, something else I haven't been to. Yes, we can do Bloomberg.com. And guys, both these phones, they performed really well against all other phones I've used. So regardless of the outcome of this, they are two of the fastest ones that you can buy. All right, it's Bloomberg.com. All right, so I actually think that the SC load up a little quicker. Now, of course, on the 7, you do have more to load, bigger screen. Hard to tell the difference between the two, honestly. One more site, one I haven't been to, Bing.com. All right. All right, so a little bit faster on the SE. Regardless, very fast on both. Let's go to CNN next. It's hard to tell because there's always like different images at different parts loading, but very fast on both. Again, let's do settings. iFunny. Tad bit faster on the SE. Let's do YouTube. Again, a little bit faster on the SE. Let's see, calculator. Clock. Not much of difference. Let's do ESPN. That look faster on that's faster on the 7. Let's do photos. All right. Let's do we'll do eBay. Then we'll do Asphalt 8. All right, so that looked faster on the 7. At the last loading part, let's do Asphalt 8. All right, so again, faster on the 7. You saw that the 7 started doing better at the end. Maybe that's because she had more apps running in the background. So again, faster on both. I think a little faster, maybe overall on the 7. Now just to go over some more specs before I do more of the tests. Both of these have rear-facing 12 megapixel cameras. I do have a video up on the channel if you want to check that out, comparison video. The front-facing camera, a lot better on the 7. It's 7 megapixels versus 1.2 on the iPhone SE. In terms of storage, the iPhone SE base model is 16 gigabytes. You can also get 64. Guys, do not get 16 gigabytes. Pay the extra $50 or whatever. Get 64. 16 is nowhere near enough. I mean, even just upgrading iOS 10, big pain to do that. On the 7, the base model is 32, 128 or 256. No micro SD card support like all Apple products, all iPhones rather. iPhone SE has a 1624 battery. The 7 has 1960. I do have a battery life test on my channel if you want to check that out. Again, the chipset A9 versus A10, both 2 gigabytes of RAM. The iPhone 7, it does have dual speakers at the bottom, stereo speakers. The SE does not. Although the SE does have a headphone jack, as you see here. Again, the 7 Plus, ditching the headphone jack, you have to use the adapter or wireless headphones. The iPhone 7 is waterproof, IP67 certified. Great feature there. I really love that feature. And both of them, we're going to do a fingerprint scanner test in a minute. Both of them have lightning port at the bottom. And the 7 does have 3D touch, which the SE does not. And see, oh yeah, so in terms of pricing, now for the SE, it starts at $400, but you're really going to want to pay an extra $50, $450 to get the 64 gigabyte model. For the 7, it starts at $650 for the 32 gigabyte model. So, you know, a difference of like $200, $250, depending on how you look at it. Now, next up, let's do camera speed, then we'll do fingerprint scanner. So, bringing up the camera on both of these. And again, guys, it's just a quick camera speed test. Check out the channel if you want to see more in-depth video on this. Actually, it looks like it may be a tad bit faster on the SE. Maybe, no, maybe. Hard to tell. But honestly, guys, there's, you know, both these are extremely, extremely quick. All right, so let's next look at the fingerprint scanner. So also on the 7 Plus, this isn't actually a button anymore. It's kind of hard to explain. You have to use it, but it's not like an actual button. It does give you some feedback when you press on it. It vibrates a little bit, but you can tell, like when you're pressing it, it feels like you're pressing. It's almost like you're pressing the whole down part of it. Personally, I do prefer the SE a little bit more, and all the older iPhones, but really, it's not a big deal. All right, so it didn't register my fingerprint there on the SE. Let me try it again. All right, very fast on both. Looks faster on the 7, which is, oops, actually press it real faster on the 7. Let me redo it. Press it a little slower on the 7. All right, get it this time. Yeah, so just as expected and advertised, the 7 fingerprint scanner Touch ID is an improvement. Obviously both really quick, but the 7 is a little faster, as you can see. Alright, so I did mention that I do have a strong preference. Personally, and also just looking at the colors. So this is look at the back. Both are made of metal. Now I do like the design of the 7. It's a lot more comfortable. The iPhone SE is based on like the 5S, the 5 model. You know, really rigid corners here, really rough. Not that comfortable to hold. Actually, in terms of thickness, I think the SE might even be a little thicker. Yeah, it is. The 7 is based more on the 6S model, and you do have this black color, which you don't have on the SE. So for the SE colors, you can get, see, 1 second. So the iPhone SE available in space gray, which I have here, gold, silver, and rose gold. The 7, they're bringing back black. So you have black, jet black, gold, silver, and rose gold. This is just the regular black. It's not the jet black version. Jet black version has a bunch of gloss over it, so really fingerprint prone. Personally, I really like the black color though. Glad they brought it back. So as I was mentioning, I do have a strong preference, and it is the iPhone 7. So a few reasons for that. One, they upgraded the cameras, especially the front-facing camera, a whole lot better. Again, check out the channel if you want to see videos on that. 2 is waterproofing. Waterproofing for me is a really big deal because I do like taking a lot of pictures, or check out my channel, I do like doing a lot of videos and stuff underwater. This week I was in Miami, so even though you're not really supposed to use it, like, you know, at the beach or in the pool even, for the most part it's fine. So I did use it there, enjoyed using it. So those are 2 great new features. Also, I like that it starts with 32 gigabytes. Again, getting 16 gigabytes, not enough. I like the screen size being bigger. I think that the 6 is, or rather, I think the 7 is a comfortable screen size. I think that at this point, the SE is just too small. I also think that the 7 is a lot more comfortable to hold. I do like that it has an updated chipset. As you saw, I think that this did better in the speed test towards the end. I do wish that they did have like 3 gigabytes of RAM or the dual camera that you have on the 7 Plus. But still, compared to the SE, I definitely prefer the 7. And then there are some other things like, you know, the fingerprint scanner is improved. You do have 3D touch. Really, my only big complaint is just the lack of a headphone jack. And that is like a big issue with it. They do give you an adapter in a box, but still. So yeah, I definitely prefer the 7. I think that it's worth an extra $200 to upgrade. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Now, I would recommend the SE if you're trying to save some money. I mean, this is a great phone for the price. Also, you know, if you really want a smaller phone, like if you think the 7 is too large, then I would suggest the SE. But really just holding it, I mean, the SE, it makes it bigger just because it's thicker. You know, it's a little, it's not, I don't consider the SE easier to hold just because it's rugged on the corners and it is thicker. I actually prefer holding this, the 7. Now, maybe, you know, on the SE, you can easily reach the top of the screen. On the 7, for some people, it might be a little bit more difficult. But again, guys, I don't think you can go wrong either way. I do prefer the 7, both great phones. So thanks everyone for watching. Please subscribe for more content like this in the future. And let me know in the comment section what video you want to see next.